YouTube, man. This is Check After Check. I'm HADIM. This is my man Mo Trainz. Welcome back to a new episode, man. This week I was trying to get into something a little different. I got my guy here. He's into Forex and he's been into it, just a little bit over a year. And I was just trying to just get his perspective on it and just try to see what made him go to it, what keeps him there and things like that. So Mo, just start by introducing yourself and just give him a little background.
Okay, bet. My name is Mo. Call me Mo Trainz on IG if you want to follow me. And the Z at the end, not an S. Yeah, that's me. I started this Forex thing about a year ago. Didn't take it serious. About the first 6 months, was BSing on it. Literally watched my best friend make about a couple thousand in front of my face and still didn't take it serious.
Oh,
so after that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? After that, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I'm like, let me just get into it and do what I gotta do. Buckled down, learned it. So now it's my full-time thing.
So from people watching it, man, I think we all see like Forex all over social media. It's like a hot thing.
It's a hot thing, yeah.
Explain to everybody what it is. Like what is Forex?
So Forex, short for foreign exchange. So what we do with Forex, we are exchanging foreign currencies with one another. That's it, and we get money based off the exchange rates. Just like you would go out of town and exchange your money, because you can't use dollars everywhere you go, right? So if you've ever went to a currency exchange, you've actually participated in Forex market, just physically. Now, technology, we use our phones. Mm-hmm. So now we make that same bread right on our phone.
Okay. Now, so basically, like I got US dollars right now.
Right.
If I was looking to exchange, how do I make money by exchanging? Like I get it.
So
because they'll give me they'll give me that value back in their money.
Right.
But it's not necessarily like I make money. Like how would you do it?
So let's say for every dollar you get 4 euros. Mm-hmm. That's how exchange rates go. They move every second. So exchange rates fluctuate every second of the day. Like right now the dollar's fluctuating. Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks the dollar's worth whatever it's worth, but it fluctuates every second. So once you exchange your dollar for the euro, they give you the 4 euros. And then by the time you're ready to leave, if you're in Europe or anywhere, the exchange rate will change. So for every euro, you might be getting $3. So then once you exchange those, now you have 4 euros, now you got what, $12.
Right.
So it's just to make it simple, I didn't want to use bigger numbers, so it's just simple.
It's cool. I get it. So basically, you just taking advantage of those changes and different markets.
You take advantage of the exchange rates.
Okay. So you said you did it for a year, man. Just kind of walk me through like just that whole year, just starting off and getting right here.
It was rough. Let me tell you, it was rough at the beginning because like anything, you learn something new. You're like, I don't know if this is for me. At the end of the day, once I started getting into it, let me start from the beginning. So the first 6 months, I told you, BSing, not taking it serious, kind of here, kind of there.
I think it's funny you say that because I kind of I reminisce and in my previous videos I was talking about me with stars.
I watched that video.
Yeah,
I did. I watched it on YouTube.
That's what's up. One more view.
That's it.
But I would be telling a lot of people at the beginning, like, hey, you gotta get on this, you gotta get on this, you gotta get on this, and then like when they see like $6,000 later, they're like, what are you talking about again?
Yeah, see, that's exactly how it goes. So with me, 6 months BS. February came around. I got into some trouble with the law. Went to jail. That day I got out of jail, I got fired from my job that same day. They told me as soon as I got there, like, call us. I was like, all right, let me see what they're talking about. Like, yo, hello? It was like, yeah, man, we're gonna have to part ways. I was like, oh. So I got out of jail, lost my job. Remember, it's February. Right. So now, when March hits, COVID comes. Right. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because I waited a whole month before I got a new job. So that unemployment, I didn't do that unemployment. Yeah, it was too late. Like, so I was assed out. Let's just put it that way. So then after that, I was like, bro, talked to my best friend Q. He's my business partner as well. I was like, I gotta buckle down and just do it. He's been trying to get me to do it. I was BSing.
You're just like, you know what?
Circumstances come up, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I got a daughter, so I couldn't be out here
just living.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't work like that. baby mom's gonna come at me. You know, I don't want that happening.
Right.
So then once that happened, I took it serious. So after about, honestly, 2 or 3 months, that's when I started seeing the money come in, like getting it down, getting a strategy. We starting to build a team. Now we got a team around us that trust us. So that next 6 months, like I said, is now the second half of the 6 months of that year. Now we're here today. This is my full-time thing. I don't do nothing else. I don't clock in. I don't got time to go to no job. Make money from my house. Got time to spend with my daughter. So this opportunity brings about time freedom. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, exchange their time for money every time. You know that, right? All the people that make the big bucks, what are they doing? Always working.
When I stayed at home one day and I made like $3,000 by like noon, I was like, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
You start to think and hit your mind, you're like, man.
I've been living this it's like you took the red pill of the Matrix.
That's it.
Wait.
It's real though. It's
people
serious.
at home right now making this. But
that's what I'm telling you.
And me knowing like I was on just like the low scale of it, I'm like, imagine if I was just like a heavy, like if I made 3, it's somebody who made 30.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
That's what's up. I mean, for the person starting out, man, how much do you think they would need to start?
To start, like their first investment in their trading account, to start, I tell you, you can start with as low as $50. Mm-hmm. I recommend $250 to $500 because you can compound it quickly.
Okay.
So this is one of the very few opportunities where when you invest, you don't have to liquidate your investment. So like in real estate, when you invest, you're usually investing to what? Build up the house, fix it up, make sure it's straight.
It's tied up.
Yep, always tied up. So with this, you put your money in and it stays there. And then whatever you get in the market when you're trading, you just build on top of that. Mm-hmm. So your $250 can become anything very quick. So my personal best was $250 to $16K in 8 days. So some people, they pray to make that in a year or half a year, made it in 8 days. So that's why I tell people it's possible. I tell people this story all the time, not to be like, oh, I'm bragging, I'm doing it up, but it's possible.
Yeah, no, and that's it too. It's just like, it's almost like I'm not coming across as bragging. I'm just telling you, like, I didn't even think this was real.
I did not.
It's just like, I want to tell everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even try to hate, not even try to like cultivate no hate with nobody. I'm like, listen, I ain't nobody special. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And I did it. So it was just like, listen, you can do it. Like, don't sit up here. What do you think holds people back from just when they hear Forex and things like that?
Mindset.
Mindset or knowledge, like two different things.
Mindset.
Okay.
Your mindset, knowledge. We all know we need the knowledge. The knowledge is everywhere. It's out here. You can get knowledge from YouTube.
That's true.
You can get knowledge from your dad, your mom, friends, anybody that does it. Mm-hmm. It's about the, taking the time to train your mindset into thinking, all right, people think job, security. I need that. Mm-hmm. People get, it's different from when we grew up.
Every day.
That's what I'm saying. People get, get fired every day. So people don't understand, like we've been, trained and molded and conditioned to school. What is it? School, college, take on all that debt, get a job. And then your job is to do what? Pay off that debt for the job. That's life. That's life.
And whatever you got left over, you go on vacation.
That's it. And they expect you to what? Retire at 60 years old, 65 years old. Life expectancy is 78 years old. So you get 17 years to live after working 30 plus?
We black people on salt, so we probably,
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's another thing. People don't even take care of their health, so that life expectancy go down.
Man, listen, man, it makes a difference. I mean, one thing, I found out that you do Forex through your Instagram.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to put out there.
Yeah, that's what I reached out for you about. But I also noticed that you do like training.
Yes.
Is that still something you do full time?
Yeah, so I do it on the side, do it here and there. People hit me up, close friends, a couple people see me like, you still training? I'll be like, I kind of laxed off of it because I'm so into this opportunity right now. Because I realized that this opportunity is actually what's going to fund what I want to do with personal training. So I use the capital I make from trading and put into my training business. Yeah. Right. So
I remember I read a long time ago that being physically healthy can definitely help you out when it comes to business. Do you think that's true?
Very true. Like wealthy. When they say health is wealth, that's the truest thing in the world. Like healthy mind, healthy body, healthy everything. Your thinking is better, everything's straight on. You're not, you're not groggy from eating all this BS stuff.
Not getting enough sleep.
Yeah, not getting enough sleep. So with this, I think it's all full circle, which is exactly what we're trying to do, make it a full circle thing. So the people that join our team through Forex, we want them to also get into personal training with me. So it can become a lifestyle. You want it to be a lifestyle.
What's the team? What's the team name?
So our team is Next Generation Wealth.
Okay.
That's me and my business partner Q. His name is Q Trades on Instagram. Y'all go follow my man with a Z at the end.
And we'll put all your links in.
Yeah, all of that. We need all of that. Follow us.
Yo, be real, like follow us.
Yeah, so that's our company for Forex, and then we got one for athletics called Next Generation Athletics.
Okay.
So we're bringing Next Gen Athletics, Next Gen Wealth, putting them together. So then you just got a whole wealth brand. All right, so that's what we're going for.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Did you always have like the passion for the physical side of it?
Always. You know us.
Yeah.
Back in
Yeah,
the day, back in the day.
I went to high school with this.
Yeah, Westlake High School days, man. Sports.
Tight end of the year.
Hey, you already know. Sports was everything.
Yeah,
I tell you, sports was everything.
I mean, dude, you played like what?
Everything.
Yeah, like at least 4 years.
Yeah, I had like all year in school, I was playing a sport,
Yeah.
doing something. And if I was on the off season, I was playing outside of school in the off season. So it was just a full circle thing. And honestly, what really got me into physical fitness, I was gonna go to physical therapy route, but it's a lot of schooling, a lot of money that I wasn't trying to pay. Remember, I told you that school stuff. I ain't trying to pay that debt. I already got my debt down to less than $5,000. So I'm trying to keep it like that, right? And then, but the main thing that made me do it was my dad. My dad has a terminal illness, and I seen him go through physical therapy to get back, right? And this went for years. This is through all high school. You wouldn't have known because I was a cool, great guy. I was always happy. My dad wasn't doing good at all in high school when I was going through high school. So, cover it up. I'm happy. Trying to be smiling, keep a smile on my face. But I already did.
Class, man.
Hey, you already know. Kids class. To cut the.
I am. I'm Don't even know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
So that was the main reason. I seen him going through physical therapy. I would go visit him because there were days he would have his. There's certain they call them attacks and stuff, or what he has. So he would be waking up in the middle of the night, can't breathe, throat swollen. So had to rush him to the hospital. Next thing you know, he's on all the tubes and stuff going down his throat. That's happened plenty of times through high school. Like I said, y'all wouldn't have known because I ain't come to school wearing it on my face. So that was one reason I really got passionate about personal training.
I guess you're seeing that it's not only about living long, but having that quality of life.
Quality of life is the main thing. You can live as long as you want, but if you're not living like you want to,
what's the
and
point?
Freely, what's the purpose of being older and you can't move? You vegetable in your bed. Ain't no point.
Or get to that point and then your retirement account finally is paying off, but you can't even.
What you gonna do?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. People have those 401ks, and then you got what? Now you're 68. What you gonna do?
Give it to your grandkids?
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can do. Pass it down, and that's what they expect you to do. Pass it down. Because they want you. You gone. They don't want you. You're not a part of the wealth factor in the world. They want you out. The kid's gonna come in. You're gonna give them the 401k or whatever's left of it. But you know what they're gonna do with it? Go to college. Use most of it. Go to college.
So Mo, take us through the just normal day of Forex trading.
So, normal day. So let's get started with this. So there's sessions for trading in the Forex market. You got your New York session, your Asian session, and London session. All right. So for me,
is this when the different markets open?
Different time zones as far as the session. So there's the Asian session when all the Asian stuff is popping off. Then you got your Euro session, London, and all that's popping off. Then you got your New York session, which is based off the stocks and stuff when you want to get in the market. So for me, I'm actually, for our team, I do the 3 a.m. call. Okay. I'm actually up at 3 a.m. doing a call for my team so we can all make money in the morning. Then I go to sleep. I might wake back up at 8:30, get ready for the New York session and maybe trade for 2 hours, if that. Probably not even 2 hours, probably an hour. And then after that, Pretty much done.
Okay.
So, and I got the rest of my day to do what I want. So, out of a 24-hour day, I'm probably working about 4.
4 hours a day, don't sound bad. As far as people starting up, is there any certain strategies that they should be incorporating? Or?
So, you'll learn with Forex, there are hundreds of strategies that you can use. But for us, we stick with a certain strategy that we like as far as our team. We actually combine 2 strategies, so it makes it easier for them to actually learn it and actually make money and understand it. But yeah, there's plenty of strategies out there for Forex, but for me and my team, we stick with 2.
So in your mind, it's better to kind of keep things simple.
You gotta keep it simple. Too much, you already know how that goes. Right. Too much, people's brains get a little, and then that's when you start getting to the point where it's like, it's too difficult, and then they quit. You got those people that get frustrated, they quit. So, yeah, we keep it real simple. Dumb it down. That's what you want to do. You gotta dumb it down. Take people, slowly, gradually introduce more as it goes on. But most of the people that join our team probably learn the strategy within like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So,
I take it, you're probably here to walk them through.
Yeah, we take them through, we have our team calls throughout the days and stuff. That's probably usually what takes up my time through the day. I get on Zoom calls for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes with the team, probably a couple here and there, maybe like 2 or 3. We go through the strategy, and then also with our company we're a part of, HADIM, we actually do network marketing as well. So it's combining the 2 together, so that we got network marketing money and we got Forex money. And it's completely optional.
It sounds like you can probably either do one or both.
One or the other. You can do one or the other, or you can do both. I do both because I like residual income. Right. That income that comes no matter what's going on. I could be out the country somewhere. All I can look at my phone and see on Friday that thing gonna hit that account. So I like that idea for sure. And then Forex, of course, I make my money out the Forex.
Do you think that you have to have any certain skills to be good at this?
No.
So you're saying anyone can?
Anyone can do this. It's up to you. It's just you putting in the time. And we don't ask for.
So out of everybody that's doing it, you feel like everyone is just doing great, or you feel like? For
everyone that's on our team, they are doing pretty well.
Okay.
Everyone's doing good. Everyone's engaged. That's the main thing. Okay. You gotta make sure everyone stays engaged. There's not a day where I'm not talking to my team.
I want to kind of get that across because you're making it sound so sweet, but I do want to.
Oh, no. Let's not get twisted. The work needs to be put in.
Okay.
And I'm not asking for like 30-hour weeks. Right, I'm asking for 2 to 3 hours a day for 5 days of focus from you. That's it. So think about that. What's that, 15 hours?
Your job wants 40?
Right.
But they give you a lunch break, though.
Yeah, but they give you a lunch break. But look, you can eat while you're doing it. Hey, look, see, you don't need a lunch break.
Forex definitely seems like it's affected a little bit more by like the news and things like that. How do you account for stuff like that?
So there's a thing of Forex we call, thing we call fundamentals. Those are the fundamentals part of Forex. So politics, things going on in the country got a big effect on what goes on in Forex. When Trump speaks, best believe the market's going crazy all over the place. Anytime somebody big speaks in the country, even China, anywhere, Europe, Japan, the market's affected. So we stay up on political news. It's not like we read deep into money articles. We just go to Bloomberg, investing.com, read the gist of what's going on in the country and see how it affects it. That's it.
Because I know with stocks, I had to be abrupt on kind of what's going on in the country. And it seems like you almost have to be knowledgeable about at least what's going on in the world.
That's it. Right. You got to, because you got to remember, Forex, it's a global market. Every country that ever does business is in this market, which is why, you got your stock market worth, what, 22 billion, right?
You're roughly
about just that, and then you got your Forex market worth 5.7 trillion per day is moving through it. So every day there's $5.7 trillion moving through this market. So that lets you know the amount of business going on, who's involved in it.
For sure. It's almost tempting because it sounds like so much money, but I feel like with Forex, you almost have to be more focused because it's like with Tesla. I know Tesla what it's going to do. Like,
you know what it's going to do.
But I feel like with you know, but like you said, I mean, you probably have to have like 2 hours of focus a day. You know,
That's all I need. You gotta be able to focus in on time, and it's as serious as you take it is how much money you'll make. That's what I always tell people, because you gotta think of it. You focus in on your job when you go, right? Right, exactly. So why not focus in on this? And it's something that can actually make you 10 times more than your job.
Why do you feel like it was just so simple and easy that more people haven't caught on to?
It's more so of the notion that has been gotten out from it. You know, people always saying scam this, you know, it's a scam. They just want your money. They're not going to teach you nothing. They're going to sign you up and then run away. So that has gotten around. So that makes it harder for people like me who actually take the time to help others learn it.
It's funny though, because I always see those things for people that look like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never, like, whenever it comes to like that not trusting this scam thing, I've never heard white people be like, it's a scam. Like, not saying that you're wrong all the time about stuff, but it's just crazy how like we're calling ourselves scammers.
We're our own worst enemies. You know that as black individuals.
What do you feel like we have to do to get past that, man? Like, is it just something we want to deal with?
Mindset. People got to train their mind into thinking different. You just have to, you know, stop listening to the negative notions that go on within the black community. It's just like everyone's scamming. Oh, what is everything you see on Instagram? Ooh, everybody coming up during quarantine because we're scamming. No, some people actually apply knowledge, listen to those that have the wealth, and then apply that knowledge so that we can get the wealth. That's it. That's all it takes.
It's simple.
It's that simple.
And I agree with you. I'm just sitting there for all the people that, you know, might be saying this, you know, and it's just a thought that I've had that where it's just like, anytime I've heard a scam or don't do this or don't do that, it's always for people that look like me. So
you can't help that.
You
can't help it, man.
You can't. You gotta move on. You gotta do your thing. And you know, hopefully you do well enough to where they'll look back on it and be like, you know, man, I should have got on this.
And it's the fact that I can care less about, you know, proving anybody wrong.
Well, it's not my personal like feeling about like I'm gonna get money, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get it regardless.
But it's just like that attitude holds us back as
Every
people.
time.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like I said, it's just like when you get on, you like I'm just the type of person I want people to know. Now if I just didn't say nothing, right? You know, then if you want to call a scam, like fine, more money for me. You know what I'm saying? But when you have people like that has a team that want to get people on,
that's it.
You know, it makes it a little tougher when you're dealing with those messages, with those notions.
So one thing I always learn, though, you gotta focus on who wants and desires your help, and stop focusing on who needs your help. Because the ones that need your help are the ones that's gonna call you scam,
fight you,
all this extra stuff. So focus in on who wants your help and who deserves it and who desires it. That's it.
What now? As far as you know, you said that you had a situation. You was doing 6 months. You were trying to, you know, you were kind of like letting it go.
Yeah, I was just a part of it. That was it. I was just kind of around people that did it and didn't do much with it.
So, do you feel like if you hadn't hit that like rock bottom situation that you would never really took it seriously, or you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I needed that. You know, experiences bring out, you know, the best in you sometimes. Those negative, those fallouts, them down pits. You know, that joint. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed, because at the end of the day, why I do what I do is for my daughter. And at the end of the day, if I didn't do what I need to do, you know, how can I call myself a man? How can I call myself a father? So it's all about her. Honestly, I do this for her every day. That's it. I wake up for her.
Nah, it's crazy when you put stuff outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, like for me, I always felt like I don't need that much stuff. Like I don't need that much. Like if I was making $100,000 a year and have my house, have my property, fine, but I don't do it. I do it for my people. Like I do it for everybody around me, my family. I want my people to know that you can get like me. So it's just like, you know, I don't, you know, I'm doing this whole platform because I want to get information out there to people.
That's
you know
good.
What I'm saying?
That's exactly what it's about.
So that's awesome that you have like a audience outside of yourself.
Always is. It's never for me. You know, once my daughter was born, that selfish bone in my body had to go. Like everything I do is her in mind. Everything I do. It don't matter what I do.
Speaking of, so you got this going, you got this platform going, you got your team going. Where do you see yourself taking this?
So for us, we're trying to take this thing, like, we want to first take over the East Coast and get people on as much as we can. And we're trying to make this, like I said, a full-scale wellness thing, like a wealth and wellness thing. Because, you know, wealth, wellness, they go hand in hand.
For sure.
If you want to be wealthy, you know, riches and stuff, you want to be wealthy in the mind and body.
Of course.
So that's where it comes in with next gen athletics and then next generation wealth. So we're just trying to bring it all together so that the people that join our group, this is like a full circle lifestyle change. That's what we're going for. Like, we want everybody to think like, I deserve to be wealthy.
So it's just gonna be like a whole like a hub you can go to, like almost like I don't want to say like, but almost like college almost. It's
there
like,
you go. Like, we want it to be a full scale. Just it's us. This is our little community. We're all living good, living wealthy, making money.
And I'm sure if you get somebody that joins the team and they have a skill or something like that, you might start a whole branch.
That's the main thing we love to do. We love to see what people's skills are outside of Forex.
Right.
We don't just want you for Forex. Some people in our group are good writers. Some people in our group are good videographers. We got a whole videographer team underneath us. You know, so we want to get them to use those talents to help us as well as help themselves. So they use Forex to help build their dreams. That's what I say. Use Forex to help build your dreams.
It's like fund your dreams.
That's it. That's it. That's all you do. Like my personal training business, all this bread I'm making from all this capital I'm getting from Forex,
that's what you want to
dump it right into it. Get my gym.
But that's cool that you said that. He's saying he's getting money, but he's not going to blow it on other like cars.
I don't need a car. I need one car, and that fits me and my daughter. That's it. That's it.
Nah, that's awesome, man. So as far as everything like that, do you see a future with Forex? Meaning, like, do you see a changing coming or a different situation? Do you feel like, you know, because it's so out there that the whole landscape's going to change? Or?
I feel like this quarantine and, you know, COVID, whole pandemic thing has really brought it to the light, because first thing we said was what? Hey, look, we're recession proof. Forex is recession proof. Market crashes, we sell.
Right.
Market's thriving, we buy. That's simple. It's just simple things. It's just a simple game. And I think now it's going to take off more than ever, because in our company, it's one of the very few companies that actually makes it tangible for us African American men to become millionaires, and as also as women. So it's one of the very few tangible things that, you know, can make us millionaires.
So, Mo, man, just explain to me, man, in layman's terms, what has Forex done for you, just individually?
So for me, Forex, not only has it, you know, increased as far as, you know, my wealth and how much money I'm making, but it's changed my mindset of how to look at money. All right, so a lot of people don't really know how money works. So so how money works. A lot of times in this world, we do what? Like I told you earlier, we exchange our time for money. In this world, the wealthy stay wealthy by making their money work for them. So that means what? Investing. Putting things into, you know, ways to get passive income, which is this opportunity. Semi-passive. Only semi because you have to punch in the numbers in your trading account and then let it ride. So, and then residual income. So all your people who are top investors, your Jeff Bezos, you already know, your Elon Musk.
Warren Buffett.
Yeah, Warren Buffett, Bob Proctor. Those are your people who have learned how to make money work for them. They've invested their money and they're just sitting back letting their money stack up, because, you know, you don't have to physically be there to do the work to make the money grow. So you're just letting it sit and it's growing. You find ways to do that, and we've found a way to do it. So, you know, we're taking advantage of it, and it's the best idea, I think, in my mind, because what's better than getting a percentage of a $5.7 trillion market?
You don't even need that much.
All you need is that's exactly what I said. You need a 0.00001%.
Right.
You probably need 100, couple 100, 200,000. Like, probably more than that.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's what I mean by people understanding money and how it works.
So it changed how you understand money. What else is that?
Again, for real, it's just that mindset, man. I keep going back to it.
Okay, so do like this. If you were to compare yourself from a year ago to now, like what would you tell that person?
Don't listen to people who don't have what you want. That's the one thing I would tell myself. Like, listening to all these people. I mean, not to bring nobody down, not to bring even my parents down.
Because they love you. They want to give you advice.
Yeah, like my parents love me. Everybody loves my dad. Loved me, but my dad honestly.
I'm like, yo, I'm about to go do this YouTube video. They're like, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're usually, they're your biggest supporter and the first one to crush your dreams too sometimes. So, like I said, my dad, honestly, great guy. Did his years in the military. Got ready, had everything right for us. Mm-hmm. But as far as building wealth, he didn't have what I wanted, so he really couldn't tell me exactly what I needed to do to get it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. You have to block out those opinions of people telling you what's best for you and just go with what you think is best for you. That's it. It's just all about trusting yourself. You gotta trust yourself.
Mm-hmm. And then find people that have what you want.
Got to. Opportunity I'm a part of, I'm around. People wouldn't know, people that I post on my page and stuff, those are people walking around, those are millionaires and billionaires I post that are part of our company. Not every day you have access to people like that, so for us to have access to them,
How do you feel like social media plays a part in what you do?
Oh, it's big time. Social media, you already know, that's the new ad service for real, to be honest. Everybody that's in our company that's, high up in it, making $750K a month, they're all on social media heavy, all YouTube heavy. You gotta promote yourself because you want people to understand, like, this is what I do and it's tangible for you. So the only way to show that, social media.
Yeah, I find, and I like how you said that. I think that some people get uncomfortable sharing what they do or they hustle or something like that because they feel like maybe social media and Instagram are not for that. But I look at it like this. Like, I follow people every day. I gotta look at their OnlyFans link every day. So if I gotta look at your OnlyFans link every day, you gonna see what I do.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta see your baby every day, like, I get it. Great baby. Love it.
Love it.
But you gonna see mine. You gonna see what I'm working on.
Like, I'm saying.
So.
And it's like, how do you expect to make an impact in your community or people around you if you're not showing them what you're doing? So you gotta show it. You just have to show it. Like, there's no way around it.
Just click with somebody.
Yeah, nobody's gonna secretly understand, oh, HADIM must be doing stocks. I don't see him putting anything on his page, but I guess he's doing it.
Right.
They don't work like that. They gotta see you talking about it, see you post about it, and then once you see you post about it, they might comment on it. And then there you go. And that's how they understand, oh, that's what he does. Let me look into what he's got going on.
Yeah, that's what kind of, that's what gave me the confidence to kind of put the YouTube thing out there. Because I'm like, my personal page, I don't know, but I'm like, you know what? This is what I do. This is what I do. I'm spending all this time doing it. Like, people gonna know what I do.
Just let them know. That's it.
So that's actually cool that you said that, man. Just overall, man. In terms of just mindset and also just discipline and everything that you've been talking about today, what do you feel like is the most important aspect of it? Like, if you were to just get it down to like one word or sentence or something like that, what is the key? What took Mo from last year to this year? Simplified.
Open-minded. Being open-minded. You can't close off ideas because you don't know about it. That's kind of what people do all the time when it comes to stuff like this. They see young black people making money and they're like, ain't no way, you selling drugs or you doing something. You doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. It's that closed-minded thing that gets people stuck where they're at. And that's when your comfort zone comes in. I always tell people, your comfort zone is where your dreams go to die. Every time. So you gotta keep an open mind.
That's what keep people immortal.
That's I swear, like, some people will say, oh, I'm doing great, I'm doing good. No, you gotta get out. You gotta stop thinking that just because you don't know about something, it's not for you. Or it's not for us.
Right, and that's cool that you said that you become his own thing. I always found that it's harder to kind of reach for more when you're comfortable.
When you're comfortable.
Like when I ain't have nothing, like no car, I was grinding every single day. But when you get the money in the account and all that stuff, like what's gonna keep you going? And for you it's your daughter.
That's it. My why every time. Everybody has a why. Why do you wake up every day?
Right, because
every single one of us got a why.
Of course. Why you do this? Why you motivated? Why you put the work in? Why you put extra work in?
Why you put extra work in?
why you sit down and plan for the future. It's just because you gotta have that why in mindset, because like I said, it's just when that money do come, it's just like, okay, if you ain't got no why, then
that's when people blow it on stuff that doesn't bring them
important.
any importance or wealth back. Like it's just wasted money a lot of times for people that don't have a why. So for me, I don't have to worry about like retiring my family. My parents are retired, but it's more so for me building this wealth for the generations, hence next generation wealth. Trying to build it for my daughter, so when she has kids, her kids. If they have kids, their kids. I'm trying to keep this thing going.
I do feel like we're kind of going through this like black renaissance, the way it's just like,
yeah, I love it.
It's not cool no more to blow your money no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
that's it.
Some people still do it and you have fun and stuff like that. And if you live in a certain lifestyle, like, I'm not knocking nobody how to get it, but it's like, it's almost like you see more rappers talking about like, hey, let's buy real estate or invest in things like that. We have more information and things like that. I'm telling my mom about credit. And certain, like, now everybody know that credit exists, but it's just like how to work it and stuff like that. It's just like, I think now that we're kind of going through a time where it's just like, it ain't quite cool to spend all your money and be broke and stuff like that and all that type of stuff.
Definitely. So now the rappers are on it now. The rappers are on Forex. You see YG is part of it now. You got, who's that dude? Safari. He does Forex now. What's his name? Just signed up a couple days ago. T Grizzly's a part of it now. He's actually in our investment group, like our downline or upline group. So yeah, people are getting hip to it. Rappers understand like the wealth has to keep coming in. Rapping can only last so long.
And then for them too, with these deals that they sign, they gotta figure out other ways to get it.
You already know that the companies, the record labels are getting most of your money.
Right.
Don't let them fool you with all the chains and the cars and stuff.
That big advance check.
Yeah, we get it. That's
cool.
cool.
Your mom in a nice little house.
You don't like that stuff, and that's
you
cool.
making a million.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So they understand that this is the market the money's in. The money's in this market. You can't beat 5.7 trillion, and that's just from that market. We also invest in the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin's big now. Got other things, Litecoin, XRP, Ethereum, like all of that's big now. That's another $1 trillion industry by itself that we can also trade in this market. So think about it. Now we got 6.7 trillion that we can
try to get your part of, get your piece of it.
See,
that's what's up, man. Well, man, I want to thank you for coming out today.
Hey, man,
it means a lot. Do me a favor, man. Shout out anything you're doing, social media, stuff like that.
Remember, follow me, Mo Trainz with a Z at the end. Then follow my boy Q Trades, that's my business partner with a Z at the end.
Link in the description.
Link in the description. We got Next Generation Wealth, Next Gen Athletics. Those are our companies coming full circle with it, and I hope to see y'all hitting me up soon, man.
Yes, man. Hey, man, this is HADIM. Check out the check, man. Another great episode, man. Guys, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. It's going to be content like this coming out all the time. And leave comments, if you have extra questions for Mo, if you have extra questions for me, definitely want to reach out to you guys and get anything you want answered. I know, we do this because we want the information out there. So if there's any questions you got, definitely let us know. But we'll see you next time.